Hello, folks, and welcome to another exciting episode of Power Rangers Astro Rebels. Our Rangers are at a pretty low point right now. Their base is destroyed, allies scattered to the winds. They find themselves in a abandoned office building as they set their plan into motion to take down Psycho Blue. They start by having Chris, the RSA Red Ranger, deliver a heartfelt message about everything that he has done at the behest of Psycho Blue. As that message went out to the world, our Rangers looked to find a weak point in Psycho Blue's defenses and how best to attack him where it hurts the most, out in public. Settle this in the court of public opinion. So that is where we'll pick up. As Chris has just published his message, Dusty has sent it out to everyone. It is the next morning. You've completed your rest. Some longer than others, as I imagine Dusty and Jesse were up portion of the night doing their research.
Yep, on
trying
docs.
to
Hmm.
oh yeah, on that on the thing that they stole from us, and making sure the message didn't get squashed in social media.
And I would check in the that funny little guy and all that blood samples and like Dark Spectre and Grid Energy. Just all three of those.
Yeah. Jesse, give me a medicine check.
Dusty.
Oh, Jesse, I thought I said.
No,
Okay.
you said Jesse. You said Jesse.
Okay.
I figured I'd do a technology check.
All right, boop. I'm assuming this is not Edge, right?
Oh, this does have edge.
Okay.
Because all medicine checks for you have edge. Let's go. Not a critical, but still good stuff. Yeah, on a 21, you're close to cracking the code to be able to apply the drug to people who draw their power from chaos energy. You have most of the formulation done, but you don't have. You still have to test it. You have one subject, but you don't know entirely what the side effects would be if you applied this to Chris.
Let's see. Jesse would think this over while you can go with someone else out of here. Yeah.
What is George and what is everybody else up to besides Dusty and Jesse?
Were we next day, or is this before resting?
This is next day.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Dusty would be following up to see how viral it went. So
Oh, there's definitely some reshares. This thing blew up. There's
Which end?
It got so big that the actual news, it was one of those where it got so big that the news actually had to cover it because of the high profile nature of it.
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
Mm, right. Yeah, I mean, most of the streets are empty because there's still the rebuild effort. Anybody who's out and about is part of that RSA army. Most people have been either ostensibly put under house arrest without calling it house arrest. They're saying, for your safety, we advise that you stay in your homes. But with the news breaking, there seems to be a bit more activity as people are resisting the RSA Army's instructions a little bit more. Starting to, at least in pockets, you're seeing notes of hashtag resist RSA. And
Yeah, I think Dusty would keep the news on the main screen for everybody to see.
yeah, there's definitely some Psycho Blues starting to put spin on it. He's saying, unfortunately, these are the ravings of a disillusioned ranger who has fallen out of favor with the rest of his team. There's no one corroborating his story about any of this. We hope that he gets the help that he needs, but he seems to be in a very dark place.
Question.
Okay.
What has been done about the homeless population in the city?
Homeless population is being kind of
Because
anybody who
Evan
is
would
out on
know
the
from
streets who is
yeah,
like
Evan would know
displaced.
from experience that there's not enough room in the shelters to house them, and all for
Right, so they
any.
converted the high school as well as the like football stadium into like mass housing for the
Mhm.
time being. So it more or less like it treats it very much like they're just a displaced person, not so much that they're fully homeless. So they're still getting meals and things like that.
Good.
What is yeah, what's going through her head right now? Would part of that be revealing that she is an Astro Rebel Ranger?
Is she saying this out loud, or is this all thought?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up to you. I had it. Okay.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't have caught it, unless you probably said it louder. But
Okay.
he's also working on something like that as well.
Yeah. What's Tychus up to?
I'm actually going to go to Guy.
Okay. Yeah. Brian's sort of watching all this, kind of sitting back a little bit. Hey, Tychus, what's up?
I think with our a plan to pretty much bait Psycho Blue and potentially the RSA to us, that might be a good opportunity for you to sneak in and grab your titanium morpher if it's still functional.
As if I knew where it was. They obviously took it when we disbanded the Lightspeed Rescue team, but I don't know where it's housed right now. If you and the others want to look into it, might not be a bad idea, but right now my guess is as good as yours.
I feel Carden might know where it is because he was part of the RSA.
Ryan sort of looks over at Carter and he sort of like hems and haws. It's at City Hall. Had it behind the picture of your father on in a wall safe. I think it's as good a time as any to take it. Ryan sort of nods in agreement with Carter. If you guys can clear a path, be sure to grab it. We're going to need all hands on deck to do this.
Agreed.
If you guys would recall, because your identities were meant to be concealed, Dusty did develop civilian uniforms for you guys. Yeah. So the disguises do have optical, like an optical camouflage. So it's like so mechanically how this would function is you guys are going to have an upshift on infiltration checks while wearing them. Infiltration or deception with regards to your appearance. Unless you guys wanted to take time to either like augment them in some way to get additional upshifts or an edge. But I mean, listen, Dusty doesn't fuck around. Like this is facts.
That is true. Did did Chrissy, when she escaped, did she just go straight back? to the RSA Rangers, or did she just kind of,
As
I'm
far
gone,
as
I'm gone now, peace out, bitches?
it's unclear. You haven't seen her pop up in any of like the RSA like pictures, so it's not clear where she teleported off to.
I
want to hear this.
yeah. Dusty will try to find George real quick.
Okay.
So Dusty will walk up and say, "Hey, I got kind of an idea to help. Because if Blue is spinning this and saying that one of his rangers is breaking the mold, what about Chrissy? I know she, kind of went away, but somebody like that can't stay away from social media that much, can they? When that's what they were based on, even before all this craziness."
Now, what was he going to do?
Mhm.
True.
Unfortunately,
That's another one.
Dylan
Yeah.
was fired before any of the Psycho Blue stuff. I mean, he could still think the guy's a scumbag, but he can't corroborate any of what Chris is saying, unfortunately.
Character witness.
So maybe I know, technology, but social media. Maybe you can try to track down Chrissy.
Yeah, I mean, if I think culture or technology, whichever one you guys want to do, and then who's ever giving lend assistance to the other.
It doesn't matter to me either way. I know my technology is pretty high, but I don't know how your culture is. Because I'm a D8 in tech. All
Okay.
right.
Are you giving him an upshift or an edge? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. 25.
25.
With
Wow.
the code success.
Went to crits. Woof. All right. George is right.
The other roll was a 15, just to say that.
Chrissy can't help herself from posting something, but it is on her burner account.
Got the private.
It's not even like a private account. It's literally just like it's a Chrissy 2 account, like linked
That's
to all of her
hilarious.
socials
That's
and everything.
hilarious. Still
Account, she's
linked,
the first
but
one gets banned.
God. Right. All right.
Right, it was like Chrissy 2, but
So
instead of a Y, she used an I.
nice. I think it would behoove both of us to send a message so that if she dodges one of us, we can still have another person. So I think we'll try to message her to see if she would be willing to come clean about all this bullshit.
You hop in her DMs.
Heck yeah, baby.
Sliding in this case.
On the messed up thing would be to jump in on Yami's account and
Oh,
Yeah. Or
You could write
something
your
like
memoir
that.
about this. This is like
Yeah,
Yeah. Like we can't go to her with the world is gonna end because I don't think she cares. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd
It
say
needs to be
I'd say
framed.
the best case is to just tell her, hey, want a life gap situation.
So yeah,
so what
Free
so what does
Bennett?
Dusty message? What's the final draft?
so from I mean, Dusty's gonna be straightforward and logical. He's just like, look,
Okay.
I know you have a following. You want to keep up your um social media preference and how you look. However, how much is that going to go over if the world is ending? And if you saw Chris's, message, he did that on his own without us forcing it. We're just trying to get more corroboration and stuff like that. It's going to be very clear cut and to the point. Not trying to deal with emotions because right now emotions just get in the way.
Did you?
Okay. So that's what he writes.
What?
And see that's and see that's why Dusty would have went that route because he knew
The duality of man.
To be honest, I did just imagine George's message just you owe me.
Can't help but imagine that Ranger testimonials would be trending at this point.
So George gets the side eye, and then a gif of somebody rolling their eyes before just finally fine. Period.
Dusty
Damn.
gets nothing.
Well,
Well,
that's. Oh!
Wow, you do not do that to a southern person.
Oh
What is
no!
wrong with you?
Oh no! She's gonna rescind. Oh,
No, do
No,
it.
no,
Do
no,
it.
It
no.
already
Leave it.
sent, man.
Leave it.
That's
Leave it. Leave it. Let it stick. Let it stick.
you see the start of a reply before she's like, "You're not worth it."
dude, you did the equivalent of calling an Aussie a Kiwi.
ooh.
Hilarious.
Guys, we could have just mentioned that like the Ranger testimonials are trending.
So you see, this is. I'm gonna. All right, y'all. Everything Chris has said is true. We were working for some very bad people that did horrible things, and I couldn't live with myself if I didn't back up my good friend. And I just hope the world could find it in their hearts to forgive us. But we have to stop this bad man. This is a call out.
That
Send your stories. Hashtag Chris and Chrissy. Hashtag.
Please tell me she started with the tears. Not only started with, but cried beforehand so
she
that her
had-
eyes were
I
red.
She had the puffy eyes like ready to go.
Like I imagine she made a fucking thumbnail, head down, basically. Like looking depressed, going
No,
like,
she did it as a Instagram live.
oh, Instagram
So
Live. Okay, I thought it was like
Right.
a YouTube
Promo.
video.
And so Dusty tagged onto it and
Okay.
just viral again.
I don't think you'd have to, man.
Oh yeah, I can.
What?
Oh,
bit.
yeah. No, that's right.
no, he's talking about a character in a game.
Oh, thinking song.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did so we've got those two. What about Carter? Will he have anything about Blue that we could tag on to this? Or was he captured?
I think he was kind of left out of the equation.
That'd be smart. Mhm.
Carter? No.
Mhm.
I was like, whoa.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just no, you're good. So, yeah, Dusty's gonna keep an eye out both because if she just sent that, then the news media should pick up on that rather quickly.
Yeah, they're
with
starting to. It's starting to
Chris.
gain traction. You're starting to see the social medias are lighting up like poor Chrissy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe anybody would subject such a beautiful woman to something like this. Like,
Guys, she's been on GMA.
It's true.
It took me a bit to realize what you meant by that. Out of character.
no,
think
there's definitely a flood of comments on her posts like, "Oh my god, that's so terrible! I can't believe somebody."
Yeah, exactly.
The
So,
respectable one.
between looking for a place for us to just appear
Mhm.
and making an idea for his plan, Dusty is going to keep scouring and basically putting together a big video of everything that he can find of what Blue has done. So the video of
Oh.
Chris, the video of Chris, the video of Chrissy, everything that we can find of this dude.
Yeah. So
And I'm gonna set it to play as soon as we appear. Like I'll tell my plan, but he is going to make sure that it plays right as we appear and call him out his name. So
think. Give me a tech check real quick.
anything added or subtracted or anything?
No, just straight tech.
Okay. I'm going to spend an idea point. That really didn't help because they were both 9. Screw you.
Mhm.
All right, that's fine. That's 13. That's not bad.
It's not bad. You're watching, all the social media generated, everything like that. Clips start appearing of the RSA army detaining people and, using excessive force. You're only able to capture a couple before somebody's pulling them down. Like,
That's fine. I get faster over time. They get slower.
Yeah. You're able to get 2 good enough quality videos to really see what is going on to make it so it doesn't look like the camera's all out of focus. You can't really make out who's being hit, everything like that. But you're able to splice that into the videos that you already have, and that adds to the landing.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep doing that, while, also helping out with Jesse and trying to figure out all that things. But yeah, that's his idea, and once he has a significant idea and plan, uh, he'll let everybody know what he's doing.
We're going to cut to Jesse, who I imagine is toying with the vial of serum that he has.
Yeah.
This chaos antidote. Has he...
Dude.
I imagine he's still... Has he come to a decision on what he wants to do with it?
Real quick, right?
Yeah.
Would I do got a sample of Chris's blood, right?
Yeah.
Would I already have tested it on the blood itself to see what happened, or
So on the blood it's effective, but the thing that you're not sure of
I don't
is
know.
like...
on a
Yeah,
living
like...
being? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Jesse's gonna go over to Chris.
Mm-hmm. Dude, bro.
Hey.
What's
Nope.
up, J-Man?
It's Jesse. So Chris, I need to I need to
Spit it out, bro.
okay. So I got this. So I got a plan here, really, at the moment to take care of whatever chaos energy Psycho Blue has, and probably any other of the Psycho Rangers.
Nice,
Possibly.
nice. Okay.
The problem with this at the moment is that I need to try it on a living person. And you're the only one at the moment here with the chaos energy.
Right on. So what are you asking?
May I try it? May I use this thing on you to get rid of the chaos energy inside of you? Knowing, right? You have to know that I would not know what side effects this may cause. This would be a test even for me.
Pulls down his pants. Shoot me up.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Dang, bro.
No. I just need to find your vein in your arm. Put your pants back up.
Oh. Word. He extends his right arm for you to find a vein.
God, I'm not putting a fucking. I'm not making suppository.
Listen, he doesn't know.
No, Jesse's just grumbling out loud.
Yeah. Dude,
But
bro, I'm sorry. Like, all the supplements I've ever gotten shoot right into my ass cheek.
I'm putting a little bit of the dose in here to see what happens.
How much of your sample do you use?
Would this be the only one I can make?
This is the only version of this formulation. So, like, you could make another one, but consuming the entire sample would mean that it would take significantly more time to make another one.
I will use at least I will use a little bit, like probably like a quarter or something like that.
Okay.
Quarter of it.
So you do a quarter dose in solution. You get it in the vein. We're going to roll a d20. What is Jesse's medicine die?
Let me check. Medicine die. My medicine die is a D6. I think that's a 6.
Okay.
I don't have my glasses
Okay.
on.
Okay. So you're looking for a result of 20 total or better.
So you want me to roll it?
I'm rolling it because it's going to be your medicine plus a d4 from him.
Okay.
Going to get there. But the closer you are to 20, the less severe the side effects are. 16. You watch as he's like, oh, thanks, dude. That wasn't so bad. Oh, he starts scratching the back of his head as he does. His fingers almost ignite like matches
Oh.
as yeah. What
Would
the
appear with
Whoa!
a fire extinguisher.
Holy crap! As the flames are now leashing up both of his arms. It's about up to his elbow at this point. As he's like trying to shake it off, like
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm assuming there's a fire extinguisher in this place, and Evan is right there with it. It's not going to be his face. I'm blasting it on his arms.
all right, so George is grabbing a blanket. As you try and pat him out with the blanket catches on fire as holes start to burn through it.
Yeah.
As
All
he's
right.
like,
No.
Who said flame on? Come on.
Evan is ready to blast. Evan is
So
all
I
right, give me a
started
targeting
blast-
check.
okay.
So anyway, I started blast.
Oh,
Hey,
word.
best person to grab a targeting check though.
Right.
Yeah,
The man with the bow.
Well, there it is. Okay.
Oh dang! Flame repellent arrows. We should have thought about that.
Oh.
14. Okay. Evan, you're
14
starting to put the flames out, but they're not totally gone yet. It's still where once was up to his elbows, it's now down to like his wrist. So still engulfing both of his hands.
Can I possibly make out, like, through all the foam if his, like, forearms have any damage to them?
No visible damage.
Okay, I have a stupid idea.
We're all about stupid ideas here.
Oh, let's go.
Seeing that the lights of Orion gave me some type of new power to my normal self,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to grab both of his forearms and see if I could absorb the flames
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. What sort of check do I want you to make here? Call this a streetwise check. What the hell? This is just like complete off the wall bullshit.
Um,
I'm gonna say conditioning, maybe.
and as
Well,
he's rolling that,
It would be a D20 plus a D4 if it's condition.
Unfortunately, conditioning is not a stat that can be rolled. It's just a
Real
degree level. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
let's do let's
No, that's
do
wrong. I don't know.
let's do streetwise, and can I spend a story point for Ed?
Yeah, I could say. As long as your team agrees.
Yeah.
Would I know the difficulty?
Difficulty 16.
meanwhile, I want to be shouting, "Is this actually hurting?"
Dang it, same goal as Evan.
Oh,
14.
I'm sorry.
Can I sacrifice a PowerPoint to help me?
If you sacrifice the PowerPoint, I'll give you the extra 2.
Okay.
So you
I'm
burn
okay
the
with
power. Yeah. You burn the
Everything-
PowerPoint as you absorb the flames from his hands. It's weird. You feel the rush from his fingers as the flames migrate from his arms through your hands. You feel the sensation of the heat coursing through your veins, almost like somebody poured like hot water into your bloodstream. As you sort of diffuse the energy through you, as Tychus exhales, almost a breath of steam sort of leaves his mouth.
Like, with the look of what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Hang on. Can I try something?
And is ready with
He-
the fire extinguisher again.
He puts on his RSA morpher. It's morphin time. As he morphs, as you see the shimmering of the form begin to take place before being recalled into the morpher. No effect.
I'm gonna need blood samples from the both of you.
I think me and Chris, because I did something crazy.
Right on. As Chris undoes his belt like he's gonna pull down his pants again.
No.
Would you stop trying to drop your pants?
I mean, like, you see Tychus to take off his shirt because he is wearing a compression shirt, which is hard. It's hard to pull the sleeves on these.
Man, is everybody trying to get naked?
I'm only trying to get blood. Why are you two stripping?
Who's
Hey,
channeling? We've got one person trying to take off his pants. Tychus is channeling Yami. What the hell is going on?
And just goes and puts the fire extinguisher back at this point. He's
Hey,
Ugh.
hey! The thing I'm wearing, it's hard to pull the sleeve up, my guy.
Let me just get the blood samples from both of you.
Here, take it.
Dusty's in
Take my
another
blood.
room, so he's out of this.
All right. So he just pulls up his sleeve, and you guys take the blood samples. I'm not even gonna have you roll for a medicine check.
Alright. It
You
looks
compare the sample to the one you had previously taken. Not only is like the chaos energy gone from his sample, but so are but those like Ranger antibodies have replaced them. So what the side effect is, he's just left with this like flame fingers, basically.
Alrighty. Now, with that from the medicine? Okay, so that's from the medicine. How about Tychus?
Tychus? Fuck if you know. Like, that's some Ranger nonsense right there.
Lots of
Hey, so-
Ogayan nonsense.
So Tychus looks fine, right? Basically.
His sample comes back, and you're like, there's nothing in here that would indicate he just ate fire, basically.
The fuck?
And just brings like raids the supplies to see if there are any snacks to bring it out and distribute back, because we just need some normalcy at this point.
Well, we don't know how long they've been there.
Yeah, Evan, give me an investigation check. See if anybody left.
They're not good snacks, my guy. I'm not cooking these.
I'm about to make some like honey buns.
See if he finds some like Twinkies, honey buns, some
about
zebra cakes.
How about make like some honey bun cake, basically?
I was gonna say, if it's Twinkies, they'll last till the end of the world. It's fine.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm looking for that kind of snack. Now, where the heck is investigation?
Got the fucking
It'd be alertness.
Got the fucking little Debbie's fuzz brownies, basically. But no, real quick, I think Jesse is just I think he'll. Can I better decide? Is there any way for me to edit these antidote I currently have, or add on to it?
Probably could. Give me a medicine check, like attempting to like
lessen the side effects at the very least, you know?
Yeah.
Get rid of the fire.
Yeah.
Evan, you managed to find whoever left this place really didn't check the cupboards, because they left a full box of like Little Debbie's zebra cakes and cupcakes up there.
Yeah, baby.
I just take the box. I walk back to the room and start tossing like the packets to each person, and I just take one for myself and just I just kind of drop the box. I don't care because it's empty now, and I just
Is that the reroll or is that the original?
That's the original. I'm rolling.
You can just roll another d20.
Yeah. That's
All right. So yeah, 15. You feel like you got most of the bugs worked out. You still don't know exactly what it's gonna do, but you imagine it's better than it was. And you can't exactly test it on Chris anymore because
this isn't big pharma here. You're good.
Yeah.
It's fine. You don't need to get this FDA cleared. It's fine.
So I got 2 different sets of antidotes. Whoa.
We need to aerosolize the new one.
God, I wish we could.
Meanwhile, Evan's just leaning up against a wall, like basically leaned up, sat down, and is just chewing on whatever pastry he managed to find. Just kind of staring straight ahead, like.
Did he grab a zebra cake? Because you got the zebra cakes and you got the cupcakes. So which one did he grab?
Oh, whichever one was closer to the door, honestly.
Why not?
I literally just grabbed the box and just started throwing. I didn't look at what I grabbed.
Yeah. All right.
I
So you
saw
just
Hostess grabbed.
Yeah, you just have the Hostess cupcake like hanging in your mouth, not even chewing on it. It's literally just like
I bit it. I'll bit's hanging off my face, and I'm just sitting there with it in my mouth.
yeah, it's not even like fully like you bit through it. It's like I'm just holding this in my mouth like you're. But what is George doing in all this?
Hey, everyone did.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, you did see Tigers eat fire.
Again, Evan is right there. You're more than welcome to join me.
I think both George and Evan have very similar looks on their face. Like, so this is the end, and this is what we have going for us is. Like the middle distance stare, like not looking at anything in particular. And that almost seems more terrifying.
fucking guts theme start playing.
As
Evan's having an existential crisis because he just saw someone light on fire and then someone else eat that fire. You're having an existential crisis because you have to make a public service announcement. That's so in character.
You're having an existential crisis because you saw both of those, and you saw a man drop his pants twice.
I mean that. Yeah, I mean Evan's worked with people who need help before. That's not terribly unusual. Like that doesn't bother him.
Fair enough.
Anymore. It's more
Fair
of just
enough.
it's more of the spontaneous combustion, and then again eating said combustion.
To be fair, it wasn't eating; it was literally like skin to skin absorption.
That's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Semantics.
Just to clarify for the folks at home.
I mean, Mork from Orc drank with his finger, so. And if you know that reference, congratulations, you're old.
I don't know. Like actually take a moment, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan, like hearing her voice, Evan starts chewing the cupcake. Holds up the finger. Just holds up the finger. Maybe. Maybe. Holds up the finger and returns to the cupcake again. Nods. Evan's better, but it's still a lot. Thumbs up. Just quick thumbs up.
Ryan sort of, with everybody gathered, is like, all right. How does everybody feel? Do you think we're ready to go?
That's what I've been working on in my end. So
same here.
I've been taking all the clips that I could find from both Chris and Chrissy, and everything that I could find that comes in the wake of that to make this big, we know who you are video. So what I was thinking was all of us teleport out of here into some place where we can call Blue out. I can start the video, and we can call them out, say who we are. Like, look, here we are, wanted criminals. We're not afraid. We know what you and everybody else has been to bring us down and put a negative spin on us, but yet here we are not doing what you see on the video. And we go down, and then we go down civilian and morph right there.
If we're worried about getting into the city, I might have an idea if we're not, if anyone here isn't afraid of skydiving.
No.
I think you'll be able to teleport in Tychus. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm not going to ask you, any of you, to do anything you're not comfortable with. I know revealing your identity might expose your families to some unwanted attention. So if anybody doesn't want to go down Unmorph, that's your choice. But I think Dusty's idea poses the best opportunity to catch Blue flat-footed.
To be fair, Ryan, expose us to who? We already know we're at the end. We already know that Dark Spectre has done something to this reality. I mean, look at all the other towns and other parts of Project Squadron. Who are we exposing? Who are we exposing us to? I know we all have families. I get that. But at this point, it's either us or the world.
But before we go down, I do want to go to the high school if at all possible, though, and see if I can sneak in there.
Yeah, I think a trip to see who we want to see, loved ones, people we care about. One trip like that, and
I think
then
the high school is the perfect entry point.
Yeah, and then we have to do the rest of this together. No
Absolutely.
splitting up, no nothing. We're in this all together. We finish this all together, just like we have from day one.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the PD badge that does have the judgment mode.
Mm-hmm.
I offer it to George, saying I think you should be the one to do the honors. The SPD badge with the judgment mode on it.
To be able to pass judgment on Psycho Blue.
I should be prepped and ready.
Evan, just
You dudes aren't going without me. Chris sort of pipes up from the back. Dude, I know how to get all the good snacks out of that vending machine. I'm down. You did it wrong then. You see, what you do is you hit the 3 button like 3 times in a row real fast, and then it just drops all of the nacho cheese Doritos out of it. It's so easy.
Are you fucking kidding? Is that easy to open that thing?
Yeah.
God, we got the fonts of vending machines over here.
Evan, throughout this, has been slowly standing up and kind of looks around at everybody, and, kind of sheepishly shrugs a little bit and says, "Guys, I'm going to do something, and it's going to be incredibly corny, but..."
I'm down for corny.
And he just walks to the center of the room and puts his hand out.
Chris, no hesitation. Hands already on top of it.
Tiger slowly puts his hand over.
Dusty follows.
And after this, obviously,
Yeah.
but
Jesse,
You got to get everybody close first.
yeah.
Jesse's gonna be the last one, basically. I'm assuming
Ryan,
everyone's like pressing him.
Yeah. Jesse's looking around, and then Ryan puts Jesse's hand in the middle as he puts his hand on top.
Jesse's getting the Germex out already pre.
Yeah, that's to say, like.
Evan just kind of looks around the circle and goes, "I love you guys. Thank you for giving me the first family I felt like I was a part of."
Mariner Bay Pirates on 3. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Wrong one.
No. Okay, you're calm down, buddy. You're good. You're good.
That quarterback fucking attitude.
We got it. You just take a breath, my guy. Take a breath. Deep breath.
Absolutely.
It's been an honor working with you all.
Yes.
I will.
Agree.
I'll
Agree.
make sure SPD give you a good. I'll give SPD a good word about you.
Whether
He came from SPD.
like,
So I grew up in Mariner Bay, right?
He was an EMT for SPD.
We're just all looking at you like, now when this comes out? Now this comes out?
Dusty. That's funny.
It was just like
That's funny.
Who's calling it out?
Dusty looks and goes, whether in this reality or another one, I hope we make some good changes. And you're right. I forgot about that. But whether in this reality or another one, I'm glad to have every single one of you by my side.
Absolutely. We know.
Evan just kind of looks proud to that someone feels like he would go there.
Chris sort of looks around. Rangers on 3?
Yeah.
Astro Rebels on 3?
Go Astro on 3?
Yeah.
Oh, Astro.
Sure. Let's go Astro.
Go Astro.
Cool. Yes. Definitely. 1.
3.
Go.
Astro
Wait. Astro Rebels? Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Guys!
We all Discord.
There's no way that we were going to get that.
No,
time.
it's okay. It's okay. We all and it just Evan just breaks down into hugs. Evan just starts hugging everyone in
the
arms.
game, we all said it at the same time.
In the
Yes.
Head
and we had
canon.
cannon. It was all at the same time. There was the freeze as you guys jumped into the air. All of that good stuff.
Okay, now you.
I
you right there. You watching this? All of this that we're saying, that's what you remember. I didn't say any of this. You remember that.
I more so imagine some people are saying Astro Rebel, some people are saying Go Astro. You know, like
yeah. I said Go Astro Rebel.
We all said the same thing at the same time. We were collective on this. It's all this is what happened in the game that we're playing.
That's what happened, okay? You remember that. And then we all just collapse and break down into a big group hug because you've got the sappiest boy in the world.
We're all crying, snot's flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Jesse's getting covered in snot and is loving it.
Yeah. He's just like, I just took a shower.
Yeah. Tigus,
you're gonna have to take another one.
Yeah, Tigus is one of the people in the group hug that has both arms down.
Oh, just kidding. He's the one getting group hugged the most. He's just the center of the hug. Yes,
the one in the middle. Yeah,
he's the epicenter.
Please. I see the light.
Can't breathe. Can we stop?
Please, can we stop this hug? I think people are getting suffocated.
All right.
I think this is the first time
Chris would be like, sorry.
I think Tychus this is the first time experiencing this strange human ritual and is like, this. Why do they do this? Why do they forcibly squeeze each other in a tight circle?
I could hear my ribs crack.
Sorry. All right. So you guys are going to the high school. Who's taking Chris with them, and who's taking Ryan with them?
I'll take Ryan.
I was gonna say I'll take Ryan.
So it's a 3-person hug. Like, I'm taking Ryan. No, I'm taking Ryan.
Is that where Miss Fairweather is? Most likely the high school as well.
She's still at the hospital.
If we're going to see people, then that's my detour.
Okay. Are you going to invite anybody to like accompany you as backup?
I'm gonna let them know where I'm going.
Okay.
Just like I know we said we'd meet at the high school, but
okay.
If this is the last time, Miss Fairweather has dementia and she's at the hospital. So if somebody wants to come as backup, you're more than welcome to. But I've got to make this stop.
I'm right there with you.
I'll go with.
All right. So Evan, Dusty, and Tychus. So do we want to say George and Jesse have Ryan and Chris and are going to the high school?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, of course. Take the clothes for, coverage until we're ready. Should be enough for everybody, including Ryan and Chris. I would hope.
Yeah.
So, Chris, just follow instructions right now.
Right on, bro.
You. Yeah, I think either Evan or Tychus Honestly,
Do you guys go, because your uniforms will change to any sort of clothing that you need it to? What is everybody going in dressed as?
orderly.
Orderly? Okay. So you're in
For me.
scrubs.
Yeah.
All right, scrubs.
Scrubs makes the most sense.
Tychus, are you going in scrubs?
I'll follow suit, and I will offer to take point because I am the most unknown.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
All right. George and Jesse, what are you going in? Just regular street clothes, or?
EMTs for the high school?
Yeah, just to explain like how you're out and about and everything. If they're like basically locking the place down. Well, yeah, no. I am asking about your clothes, but EMT does make sense.
Especially if they're housing people there.
Let's go EMT then.
All right. So you guys give jackets to Chris and Ryan, who shift into more street clothes. Ryan shifts into like a silver hoodie, throws the hood up over his head. And Chris takes on his Letterman jacket and
Please, for the love of everything holy, nobody wear their color. Okay, wear a different color.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jesse's like looking at Ryan and Chris going,
no color, no color.
No.
Do not wear your own color.
No.
No red, no purple. Do not wear. I know we have a propensity to do this. No.
Why do we do that?
All right. So you guys teleport out. We'll start with the Dusty Troop heading to the hospital. Give me infiltration checks. These have an upshift of 1.
Did you say earlier we could use deception instead?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm using deception.
Using infiltration.
I don't have any in either, if I recall.
Well, then be thankful you got the upshift.
Right?
Are you shitting me?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, wow. Evan, look at us. Look at us. Hey. Hey, baby.
Tychus, I think you're thrown off. Like, this is otherworldly for you.
I crash into a car like a glove.
No. Here's what happens, because this is going to be so much funnier.
Two critical successes. We got his back.
Yeah.
An ambulance pulls in just as you guys landed. And they look to Tychus, who is dressed in scrubs, and are like, "Doctor, we need you immediately."
Oh
no!
I'm a nurse.
Close enough. They just pull Tychus along to the OR.
Well, all right. We might have to go get him a little later.
Quick. And yeah, we'll swing by and pick him back up.
Yeah. We'll just
We cut to Tychus getting scrubbed into somebody with a couple gunshot wounds from a firefight.
What's that one simulator game where you're like basically doing surgery?
Oh no,
yeah.
not that one.
What's it called? Fuck.
Oh,
wait.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, Operation Simulator or something like that.
Operation Simulator, yeah.
Yeah. Take. Oh.
No,
whatever.
it's Surgeon
Either
Simulator.
one fits.
Either one. Tyke is playing fucking Operation while you guys are like trying to fight Mayweather.
Don't
What's
touch
the
the
look
side.
on Tychus's? What's the look on Tychus's face as he's watching, as he's getting scrubbed into this?
Ellipses.
Nurse, we need you to actually do something.
Would you allow me to use survival at least
to get through this situation? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I imagine one cookie at one point Tyke is just going like, Jesse, where are you?
Oh my god, thank you.
Nice. You've been around Jesse enough.
Hilariously, this is not your first surgical situation.
Yeah.
You've been on plenty of battlefields where
I know how to I know how to take a bullet out and cut a limb.
I guess you almost like popping a pimple, pop those 2 bullets out, and like then the doctor comes in, sews up the guy.
My man.
They lead you out of the OR as they're like, wow, we've never seen you around here before.
I get that a lot.
As you take off now after your friends who...
Just me covered in blood. Don't worry, it's not my blood.
So you guys are approaching the room. First one there is Evan, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna point him to the room. Say, he's probably right. It's probably a good idea for you to check it out first.
So, I'm masked up. I've got the scrubs on, all that kind of good stuff, and I just gently knock on the door, pop my head into the room. Hi, hon. Is this a good time?
So you see an RSA army unit, one of the pink ones, which you haven't seen before, which has like an assault rifle, a single pauldron on her shoulder, and a mask very similar to what you know of Aurora's. And they just shockingly look up. What? I'm sorry, is she expecting treatment?
I'm just checking it. Could I ask you to step out for a bit of privacy for the patient?
Right. Where is Dusty, in relation to?
Right now he'd be standing in the hall, just waiting.
Yeah, so you just see the sentry coming out. If you wanted to just do the classic, but that's your call. Or are you just slipping by behind Evan?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna be behind Evan, but I'll be pulling in if there's a cart, just boom, right in front of me.
Okay. So you slide the cart in front of you, just kind of taking the sentry out, or is the cart just kind of rolling? Okay.
Cart as in looking down, pushing cart.
Oh, I see.
Following.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Helping hand, not looking ground.
Looking ground as
He's got the medical
Yeah.
cart with the chart like on the screen on it. He's just
I got
examining
you.
the screen.
Mhm.
Yeah. As
I
Dusty,
ain't trying to start no fight. Mm-mm.
Gotcha. As Tychus walks out covered
Lady's
in
right
blood.
here. We're not gonna beat up a ranger in front of this poor lady. Unless she'd like that. Then we might rethink that. But anywho.
Mhm.
And so as hopefully, ideally, this ranger is leaving, I just step up, say, "Hi, honey, how you doing?" You know, check,
Yeah.
like, put the hand on, checking the pulse,
Right.
looking at the machines, all that kind. You know, really,
Really
milking
playing
this.
playing the part.
As I push in the cart, I'm shutting the door behind me.
Yep.
Fucking just imagine fucking Tychus is just
As
saying,
Tychus,
"Hey."
you arrive as you just see the sentry standing outside a closed door with your friends inside.
Quick text to Tychus, get snacks.
I think I'll just pass by down the hall to find a place to be secluded.
Gotcha. Just kind of like playing lookout if anybody else shows up to the. Okay.
Fucking busy lookout.
Yeah.
Man, this nurse wearing like a bloody scrub is acting weird.
It's just sitting on the corner, like.
Well, no more.
Um,
More
As-
like I can't wait near here. I'll just find another place to wait and have them find me.
Gotcha.
as soon as Dusty closes the door and counts to about, I don't know, 10
Yeah.
10 to 30, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at Evan and go, I need you to go tell that RSA Ranger to beat it. Like, something came up in her files. We need to do some tests. It's going to be a while. Take a break. And of course, he's doing this quietly.
Right.
Like,
You got it.
We need the time, and then like post yourself out there and give me a rap when that person's coming back, so I know when to wrap up.
All right.
Evan takes the cart with him and kind of wheels it towards the door, making sure that the cart is blocking the view inside. Opens the door up, steps out, closes the door behind him, and basically just posts up outside the door. I look over to the RSA Ranger standing there and say, "This is going to take a while. Honestly, this is probably a good time for you to, stretch your legs, take a break, go get a snack from the cafeteria. It's not as bad as people say."
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Now, I have a D6 in that. I think I'm rolling incorrectly.
No, you did it right.
Okay.
No, but I would spend that story point though.
I am 1,000% spending that story point.
Yeah.
How should I proceed with the story
Just
point? Just
roll it again.
Just re-roll. Yeah, roll it again.
I had a feeling. Okay.
Okay. Better.
All right.
That's better.
Thankfully, that's what you needed.
Oh,
That's a
thank
crit.
God.
You know what? I actually could really use a snack. Then we posted up here all day, and they said I couldn't leave her side, but you're a doctor. You know, what's going to happen?
Nothing.
I completely get it, man. It's rough. I mean, I really respect what you guys do. It's you guys are out there keeping us safe, and
Meanwhile, inside Evan's head, it's just like, filthing scum.
Just,
Terrible.
just, like Evan's doing his best to try to be like, probably just bought in, drank some of the Kool-Aid too early on. It's a systemic problem. but just having that moment of just leave before I punch you, and that's Evan. That's Evan thinking that.
Yeah.
Like these
As
people are like intimidating people in a hospital.
As the guy leaves, I imagine that there's just like the phantom twin birds, like that Evan's throwing up in his mind.
Evan just rubs his temples for a second before he starts pretending to chart medicine or somewhat such thing in the system, as he's just kind of keeping an eye cast around outside the room, counting pills, making
Right.
make busy look.
Before we get to Dusty's last words, we're gonna cut to George, Jesse, Chris, and Ryan.
I imagine.
What?
And I was gonna say, I imagine while we're in the car, right? Jesse's gonna look at Chris and go say,
"Oh, no car. You guys are teleporting in."
"Oh, we're teleporting."
Yeah.
Nice. But Jesse will go over at Chris though. Still gonna be like, "Alrighty, alrighty, don't act boisterous. Don't act suspicious. Like, please don't."
I mean, these are my people, man. Like, bro, this is my shit.
Yes, I remember walking down these halls too. Now, let's just keep going.
As you guys arrive, the gymnasium has basically turned into a, for lack of a better term, a prison camp. As you see RSA Rangers patrolling on the elevated track that sits above the gym floor. They're patrolling above with weapons at the ready. The bleachers are closed so that nobody can get access up there. And all of the civilians have like rows and rows of cots and are huddled together having different conversations. As George, when you arrive, you do see your parents still there, unfortunately. Like, at first glance, you would think, oh, it's just a shelter. But as you start, like, piecing the things together, like, oh, they closed the bleachers and those people are patrolling up there. So there's nobody who can, like, ask them for assistance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, this is just kind of like you're going to make your announcement. So this is like, if you want to get your parents out of here, now would be the time to do it before you all convene, make your announcement. And this is going to be like the first fighting ground, so to speak. Yeah, you are. You'd have to like conceal yourself to actually alter your uniforms, but yeah, you can do that.
Fair enough. Sounds cool with me.
Yeah, Ryan sort of nods. Get your folks out of here. Yeah, Chris is distracted. He's looking at the trophy case where he sees his like state championship trophy and things like that. Yeah, um give me you and Jesse give me either deception or infiltration checks.
Yeah, I'm backing you up. I'm giving you an edge.
Edge and an upshift because I think you have.
I got no points in either.
Did you take caretaker though, or did you have?
Oh yes, I did take a caretaker. My bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's upshift 2 because your uniform's also giving you an 1. Yep. $19. That's solid. So there are green, black, and pink and blue sentries. What color does George take on? Yeah. Oh, I said black, blue, black, green, and pink. Okay. You're in this looks like the same outfit that BJ used to wear, aside from the fact that when you change into it, you notice that there's like almost like a utility belt to it with like you would imagine is where they would keep like different medications and things. But since yours is just an illusion, you have no idea what could be in those pockets. She like peeks into it and it's like, oh, that's right. There's nothing in there because it's just light.
Oh my god, they're like moldy as fuck. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. I was gonna say this is Jesse's cup and tea, so he's like got this down packed.
Oh yeah. I think that's what's selling it more than anything else is Jesse being alongside is adding that air of like, oh, they're actually supposed to be here. Like it's not unusual as Chris and Ryan have sort of intermingled in the rest of the crowd.
Go ahead and engage.
Yeah. Yeah, what did Jesse change into an RSA uniform, or is he just maintaining the EMT look?
He is rocking the EMT look.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so your mom looks up and is like, we're doing okay. I know we had asked to go home before and were denied, but we need to find our daughter, and I'd really appreciate it if you would give us the opportunity to leave. Otherwise, you'll find a strongly worded letter from myself, and I will bring SPD down upon this place. I am an alien citizen, and I have just as much rights as anybody else.
Yo, pop off.
She is just, and you're now seeing where you get this like fire and everything
the
from
DM
as
stole
your
the
mom
joke I was
is
gonna make.
as your mom is laying into you, thinking that you're an RSA ranger. I'm not going anywhere with the likes of you. I know my rights. I do not have to submit to any sort of screening or testing without consent. So
This does not contain any means of being a guinea pig at all, ma'am. What, the doctor, dude?
I thought it was Aura. Yeah, Aurora. And she slaps your arm. What the hell are you doing here?
Don't use my government name. What is wrong with you, woman?
Cole, you're a highly wanted fugitive. What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, ma'am. Your daughter came in to try and save you right now. Can you please just follow us?
Are they with you? Are they, you know?
I'll have you know I am not a fugitive. Well,
Don't lie to me.
Freedom fighters.
I like pull out like my actual like badges and shit from Jesse.
Listen, I know you guys are doing the right thing, but right now, not everybody knows that. Me and your father will be fine. As you look over at your dad, who's like, what?
Dear, listen to your mother.
I did not choose to stay a human. To watch you throw away this opportunity. Me and your father will be fine. I've had a millennia to learn how to fight in this body.
Uh,
I've been protecting your father from a lot of things for a long time. I think I can handle this.
I
You are
see.
your mother's daughter. As
Tell me.
she, kisses your forehead, which kind of phases through the fake helmet. Nobody seems to notice. Love you too, Starlight. Yeah. As we cut to Dusty and his mom now.
So as soon as the door's shut, Dusty just drops, the facade
Mm-hmm.
and just walks over and has a seat. How are you doing today?
Doing quite well, Dustin. You seem on edge. What's troubling you?
Well, I've never not been straightforward with you. Psycho Blue is now in power in the city, and we're going to fight him.
Do you think you can win?
No.
Always the realist.
Yeah. He's too powerful. But maybe there's a way where we can get him to hopefully not destroy the city.
You're a smart boy, Dusty.
Of this I am aware.
When me and Joel brought you into our home, we knew you were a special boy, and I'm so proud of the man you've grown into.
I know I wasn't always the best.
We
But
went
I've
through enough toasters till you figured out how to
put stuff
make
back
one.
together.
Yeah. That's all right. Your curiosity Reminded me of myself as a child.
I think you were the only one that understood that. And that's the reason why we're going into this. It's the reason I'm going into this. It's because people like you need to be saved.
Promise me one thing, Dusty.
If I can.
Don't sacrifice yourself unless it's absolutely necessary.
Sometimes the pawns sacrifice themselves.
You know you are much more of an important piece than that on the chessboard.
People put down pawns, but when they get to the other side, what do they turn into?
Whatever they need to
Whatever they
be.
want. If permitted, Dusty's going to reach in and pull out the last piece of tech that he worked on. And it's basically video audio recording for Miss Fairweather.
Mm-hmm.
Do not play this until something happens.
Of course.
And I know you're having a hard time remembering now. So it'll tell you when.
Places her hand on Dusty's cheek.
He just grabs it.
View Dusty.
I love you.
See you soon.
I hope so. Now I've got to try to sneak out of here. I was never here.
He hands you a piece of tech.
Oh. He takes
You
it.
remember? Remember all those times you tried to sneak one extra cookie out of the cookie jar?
Yes.
Sure you wish you had something like this when you were doing it. And she hands you a patch for the uniform, which, when placed on a uniform, grants 1 round of invisibility.
Still creating. How'd you get a hold of this?
Oh, Bill brought me some things to toy around with. Helps keep the mind occupied.
You both are horrible. And I appreciate it. You gotta go.
As you leave, as you just open the door, she calls out, Dusty.
Yeah.
A mind like yours would be a terrible thing to waste. The world has enough martyrs.
why I have a team.
What's going through Dusty's mind as he steals those last moments with his foster mother?
Glad she was in a positive state.
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't even turn around at that last one. Powered up the suit and knew what was coming. Stands at the door. Don't know if I've said it before. Don't know if I'll have time to say it. Don't know if you'll remember. Don't know if you'll forget. Don't know if we'll all be here. In the end, the last foster mom that I had was the closest thing to a mother that I've had. Which is a big way of saying, I love you, Mom.
As you walk out the door, you're greeted by Evan as the guard is just making his way back.
And I take the cart and looking at the ground.
Yep. As you join Tychus.
I flash the guard a quick thumbs up as we effectively trade places, crossing him.
That thumbs up wanted to be a middle finger.
Yeah, obviously, but
yeah. Yeah. So I think that's.
I believe we'll find a secluded place and bamf on out of there.
Now, are you guys teleporting in center of the room style? Like really making this an entrance?
I don't know if that's a good idea just yet.
No, I think
I
we'll
do
go. Like I think we'll leave, find a secluded place, and then teleport to
the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you doing?
I have an idea. I do have an idea.
What's that?
Okay.
Evan, wants to go in civilian clothes, hood up, effectively looking like someone who's just looking for shelter at that point. And see if he can find anyone who he recognizes and who would recognize him.
So
yeah, you managed to find that cluster.
If we teleport and that's what he changes into, that's immediately what Dusty's changing into as well.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, same with.
All right.
I mean, cool. If you allow to take a quick moment. I think currently, while that scene was happening, Tychus was thinking about something. Just with what he did with Chris, and then going back to what Jesse did with his and Yami's Morpher. Tychus is more wondering, what if I could do that with my Morpher and my sword?
Just sort of nest the two together.
Yes.
Okay. Was he doing that in the hospital, or was he doing that like when you arrived at the high school?
If he was able to without anyone noticing. I think he would just be thinking it.
Okay. There does seem to be a way that it would work. It does look like there's a space for the morpher in Dusty's design. As you all gather, well, let's go to Evan first. What is Evan doing?
Evan put up, gonna, sneak into, well, not sneak, but, like, surreptitiously make his way
Right.
into the gym and seek out people who he recognizes that he's helped in the past. Because he knows that that's effectively was initially supposed to stay there, were people who had been displaced or,
Yeah, you find John a sort of ruddy hair, really thick, gnarled beard guy, patchy clothes, who you recognize, as well as Taylor, a woman with almost like a bird's nest of a hairdo at this point, just sort of knotted and everything like that. And the two of them are sort of sharing a meal in the corner of the gymnasium.
Evan's gonna make his way over to them and kind of just, make it look like he's just joining them.
Mm-hmm.
Evan's gonna look up at them and kind of peek out from under his hood a little bit.
Yeah.
With a quick.
You see Taylor's eyes light up and
finger to the lips though, because
she nods and like understanding, like, okay.
How are you guys doing?
It's not bad. 3 squares a day. It's a little bland, but hey, about as good as I got at the shelter.
Oh man, I'm so glad to see you guys. Although I need you guys to do me a favor. You know most of the other people here, right?
Yeah, we could make her. We know enough people here, yeah.
Okay, I need you guys to do everything you can to quiet emphasis, really, I cannot stress that enough, quietly and cautiously spread the word that everyone needs to leave. This is not a safe place for any of us to be.
They sort of look at you puzzled, but okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I mean, could you at least have waited until dinner? I heard they're doing Salisbury steak, and it's been a while since I've had hot meat.
Tell you what, after all of this is over, I will cater a banquet and make you guys whatever you want. Okay? I know, and I'm so
with
sorry.
Those blueberry cupcakes you made last time?
Of course.
With the scratch frosting?
Of course.
And the sprinkles?
Double.
Sprinkles, okay. All right. We'll spread the word.
Keep this quiet, okay? And
yeah.
I just want to lean forward and, kind of lean forward and to the side, so I'm really, blocking everything behind me. Mm-hmm. And I just want to, again, finger to the lips, just pull the corner of my morpher out of my sweatshirt pocket and just kind of glance down so I know that they look,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just go, stuff is going to go down, so I need you guys to work fast as you can. Okay? But make sure that nobody leaves until I give the signal.
Signal.
And then you'll know it. And then I want everyone to just make a beeline for the door. Okay? I want you to make sure everyone knows that when the signal happens, and they will know it, I want everyone to just go for the door. Okay? And make sure that people, everyone you talk to, spreads the word to everyone they know, but just make sure it's quiet. Okay?
Yeah, and I imagine this whole time Dusty's like setting up to start the video. All right. The word starts to spread through the crowd as people start looking around at each other, like not sure what's going on, but taking the word as gospel, at least for about half of them. Who opens up the start of this?
I vote for Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before that, I want to do. I want to see if I can pocket the if possible, the capsulized version of my ship to Guy to see if he could quickly go to town hall while we're distracting.
Okay. You give it to Ryan. I'll give him edge on this. He's piloted spaceships before.
His Zord was a shuttle.
Yeah, his Zord was a space shuttle, so like.
Is Ryan still there? Because while Dusty's setting up, he's gonna do. Dusty wants to find him.
Yeah, he's still there for right now.
Okay.
Just
you do your thing, and then I'm gonna get him also.
Okay. Go ahead and grab him. You slid him a morpher or the shuttle to be able to get to base.
Is Chris?
Go ahead.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Go ahead,
say,
Jen.
is Chris still with us or no?
Chris is there, but he's not really like. He doesn't feel like he's actively paying attention to the situation unless you call his attention to it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the others and just gonna say. So what are we gonna do about Chris at the moment?
We're gonna let Chris be. I mean, he wants to help. Let him help how he can help. He's got to learn how to do stuff on his own now. It's flight or fight. It's flight or fight right now.
Hey, George, want to give the signal with me?
Before you do that, Ryan.
What's up, Dusty?
He takes out what he was given. You're heading to go get your morpher, right?
That's the plan.
Take this.
What is it?
It will make you invisible. A gift from Miss Fairweather. We're going to secure that you get your morpher.
She was a brilliant woman.
That is true.
All right.
All right. Video's ready.
Best of luck, guys.
Video's prepped. George, you starting us off?
Quickly say to Guy, not a scratch.
No promises.
Okay, Lando.
He only took off a satellite dish. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
Still broke up.
Yeah. I'd say we'll go up on the stage, and I'll get the video going. I say we all meet up there, and as soon as George starts, everybody just,
All right. What does George say to start this party?
Evan's just gonna call out a very similar thing. Excuse me, everybody, just to kind of semi-hype man, semi-support.
Like, yeah. As everybody stops and their attention's brought to the center of the gymnasium.
Yep, throw down the hoods.
everybody.
She's Georgia Cole. I'm Evan Nye, and we're going Astro.
Yeah.
It's again. It's a lot better in game. This is unrehearsed, but
It's you be with us here, people. Come on, it's over the
suspension of
Discord.
disbelief.
You got
Okay.
I was going to actually suggest, right?
Don't judge
Yeah,
us.
then it goes to go to Jesse.
I would go suggest. This is our character.
Yeah.
We do a quick roll call, civilian, and then morph.
Here,
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like that's
With
I
no
like that.
helmets, guys.
Yeah.
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 I love it. Yes. But again, no helmets.
All right, so who's next?
Oh, I thought we would all do it simultaneously.
No, it's everybody like one after the
I'll-
other.
I'll do last so I can start the video.
Okay.
Then I'll go next.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I had a bit of a connection. What was the thing? What was it? The previous call? Well,
Because I am full name.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going Astro.
yeah. But the I'm
Okay.
going Astro is going to be all at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I'll go up and say I am Tychus Sinfeld, Knight of Talonsar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go Astros.
My man had to pause.
It's
Throw off the hood.
I am Spartacus.
Yes, I am Tychus Snifeld, the knight of this, and firstborn of.
God. Okay. Hood off.
Throw off the damn hood, Tychus.
No, we're just giving you crap, Tychus.
I know. Yeah. The sound it looked a lot better in game.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. They can let them do their own thinking. You do you.
Okay. Jesse Brooks, Graphite Ranger.
Y'all are just adding on so much.
Yeah.
Just say you're going Astro for Pete's sake.
Again, guys, it's clean, it's unified. Stay with us.
Evan and George have already been killed like 3 or 4 times at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
We're full Braveheart, ending in Braveheart.
No, I am Spartacus.
Just Just
This is how this reality goes to hell.
meanwhile, in an alternate universe, we all get Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh God.
I am Dusty Rhodes, and I am going Astro, and pushes inner slices.
As the sequence of the 5 of you morphing goes off, you hear a 6th voice say, "I'm Yami, and I'm going Astro."
What?
Heck yeah.
Is this the part where we flip them off?
And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Yeah. Okay, so again, it was much cleaner.